Yo, what's going on? Eris Wuju, and we're gonna be talking about the TCM check-in stream. Basically, gonna be summarizing it, letting you know the good news, the bad news, and my thoughts on it. So, without further ado, so when it comes to Chop Top, yes, a lot of people wanted this in the game. I wanted Chop Top in the game, but he's not gonna be coming. It was basically very complicated to get the rights. Apparently, there were a lot of hands on Chop Top, and it would have been, very hard to do that. And obviously, something that happened with Friday would have made this a little too much to deal with, so they're not gonna do any chop top. When it comes to Rush Week, they're very optimistic on it, and they feel like we like it a lot, and it's quite fun. Definitely needs a little work, but still a good game in a lot of ways. But they said they're gonna expand on it. They were mostly vague about how they're gonna do that, but we'll speak more on that later. The people at Gun are happy about the Anna and Maria story, basically about it all being done. Going back on Rush Week briefly, when it comes to the sorority girls, we know they got those cosmetics, and yeah, they did great on that. I think they look good, and it's nice to see that they're trending it up on these cosmetics for some of these characters. And we know Hans got his skin, and I'm hearing that's alright. Some people love it, some people think it's okay about the hand skin for the main game mode. So yes, of course, it's confirmed, of course, that there is a new family, new victim, and a new map in the works. But unfortunately, we got no pictures, and it was just like, yeah, it's on the way. Stay tuned, a lot of stay tuned. So yeah, I guess that's coming at some point. When it comes to the bad news, there's no estimated time of arrival for a lot of this like things that are supposed to be coming. There weren't any pictures or like teasers, so that kind of sucked. But it is a good thing that they were very transparent when it comes to the things I guess they wanted to share or they had the direct information on. But they were transparent on things that they know we wouldn't be happy about, such as like no chop top coming into the game and some other things later on in the video. They mentioned the hackers and the cheaters. They're looking into it and they're continuing to work on getting that fixed and taken care of. When it comes to the end game currency, they basically said it's a little too much to deal with their team right now, so that's not something they can focus on right now because they're focusing on other things such as like maps and rush week and stuff like that. And they almost made it seem like they can only do one at a time given their situation. But in due time, things will get better. That's basically how they made it seem. So I do encourage you guys to check it out if you want more context or information on that, just in case I didn't cover everything in that regard. For more information on Rush Week, basically said they're strongly considering allowing friends to play and Rush Week together so you can queue together, but they're still working out the details on that and if they want to really finalize it. They did say Johnny, like killing people in 2 hits is a little much, so it's basically gonna take 3 hits to kill someone. Is Johnny, and when it comes to the attic escape, they heard our feedback, and a lot of the feedback was, of course, it's a little too easy, the spawn, so they basically said they're gonna look at the spawn. Other than that, they weren't more specific when it comes to that. But they did say they will continue to look for our feedback to help improve the game, so that's good. When it comes to custom game modes, they're gonna have more options, I guess, for the victims and the family to like remove perks, so nobody can use perks or like even abilities. You can make it so that I guess the characters won't be able to use abilities. So to kind of gift wrap this when it comes to the good news and the bad news, I would say basically for bad news, no chop top, no in-game currency, not too many estimated time of arrivals for a lot of these changes, and there will be no level cap raise at least at this point. When it comes to the good news, they're going to be adding Storm gas station map variant. Of course, we got those new creative skins in Rush Week, which is cool. And they're willing to hear us out on bettering the game and Rush Week. Furthermore, more Blackout cosmetics are coming, the Blackout cosmetic skins. Yeah, so I think when it comes to the whole check-in, yeah, I do think it's kind of mostly bad because I feel like a lot of the information isn't really new. it's kind of stuff we kind of expect. Like, of course, there's gonna be a new map eventually, a new victim eventually, and stuff like that. So when it comes to that, I think that kind of sucks. There's some good things in there, polishing up Rush Week, making it better, balancing and stuff like that. But the check-in, yeah, it wasn't a very pleasant check-in, man. Like, if you got when you guys tune into it, it's it's a little drained. It's a little rough. I'm not gonna lie. But maybe you guys feel differently from me. But with that being said, like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much.